Libra, welcome to your reading for the month of mid-December 2021. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not all of the messages will resonate to a T because it is for many people at once. So take what resonates, dismiss what doesn't, flip and reverse as you see fit, and remember that timing is tricky and going to be different for everyone. Some of you will currently be in the beginning of the predictions, while others of you it's already happened. And just keep in mind that these predictions may extend past the month by a little or a lot. You will know if this is your story, so if you feel confused, it may not be for you. So don't try to make it fit. If it doesn't resonate, feel free to check your other signs. Now, we're going to get to your channeled message, but just before that, a quick disclaimer with these channeled messages, Libra. They absolutely can be reversed and switched. This is an energy that you are going to be dealing with. So you can either be in this energy yourself, or you can be dealing with this energy externally. If you are dealing with someone else, like a love partner or anybody else in the reading, you guys could both be in this energy and you could be mirroring each other. So just keep that in mind. Now, we're going to get started with your channeled message, Libra. What I saw for you is I saw you as the scales. Now, you were going back and forth as your normal thing, you know, side to side. Should I do this? Should I not? Should I do this? Yes, no, maybe, yes. You know, and then very quickly you started to bend over backwards. It was like you were made of rubber. And you were bending over backwards. And then all of a sudden I saw you bending over in all directions. I saw you bending in all directions. And then I saw you dodging missiles. So somebody was firing missiles at you, Libra. When I looked at who was doing this, it was a sniper woman, all dressed in black. I mean, it doesn't have to do with a specific person. It could be a male for some of you that are women, if it's a person, that is. But there was a person dressed in black, and they were firing missiles at you. I heard assassinate you. So somebody is firing shots. Could be verbal assaults, it could be actions. I don't know, it's going to be different for all of you, but someone is firing shots at you, Libra, and it looks like they are trying to hit you, they are trying to hurt you or assassinate you, end you in some way. This may not be a person, it may be something else. It could be a situation or stuff like that. Then I kept seeing a Christmas tree, and I heard mistletoe, which is very confusing. I don't really know what that would mean. Maybe there's something significant for you guys supposed to happen around Christmas with the Christmas tree and the mistletoe, but then I heard the word guarded. So I do feel like there is somebody around you, not for all of you, but for some of you that are dealing with someone else who is firing shots at you in some way. I get that it's either this person is very guarded with you or you've been very guarded with this person. There's some kind of energy of wanting to get back at you, wanting revenge, or for some of you, they just want to end you or end something that you're doing, but you're dodging it. And I got a sense of you bending over backwards for this person or this situation at first. You were really trying to accommodate them. You were trying to, you know, I guess make them happy or bend over backwards, give them what they wanted at first. But then it just got to the point where things could have gotten messy, and now it's like they're pissed off at you, Libra, and they were firing shots, or they are firing shots, or they will be. So keep that in mind. Let me see, in all directions. So you may have even felt like you were doing things above and beyond for this person as well, because you were bending backwards in all directions, like you were really trying to do what this person wanted. But it's like it's still just ended up not going well for some reason. So we're going to get into your reading now, Libra. Now I've decided to make your guys' mid-month readings a little bit shorter, because I feel like a lot of people cannot watch the whole thing. Now, in order to make these readings shorter for you, I am going to be fast forwarding through the shuffling. So I'm going to fast forward right now. Okay, Libra. So we start off the reading here with some very strange energy here. There's definitely a lot of ego here. I see that vindictive, trying to get back at each other type of energy, somebody wanting to win at all costs, being a little bit competitive. I do see a lot of ego, like I said here with the Nine of Cups, somebody being very proud and happy and kind of arrogant. If you see the look on his face, Libra, he just seems a little bit too smug. And with the other energies here, like this narcissistic type of trying to win, trying to compete with the devil as well, which is unhealthy behaviors, addictive behaviors, and unhealthy behaviors. Could be a little bit of drug use here, some kind of addiction here. But yeah, I'm just getting not so good energy, Libra. There's definitely somebody who's very in their ego right now. This could have been in the recent past. This could be happening right now, or this could be about to happen. This is a very short description of the situation, just so you know. So it looks like this is a not so good situation, as we did see in the channeled message. Somebody is firing shots at you, or they have been. It's like this person could be obsessed with beating you in some way, with hurting you. Like this person, if you can see his face, he just cares about winning. And there's somebody in the background here who is very upset. They are crying, and this person doesn't care. They are more happy about the fact that they've won. Very arrogant. It kind of seems very narcissistic to me, I'm not gonna lie. Now I see for one of you, you guys want to come back together with somebody. It's like I do see energy here of wanting to heal something with somebody and wanting to come back together, wanting a second chance. And this is something that you could possibly be obsessing about, Libra. This is like a huge wish fulfillment for you, is to have a second chance with somebody or at something. And it's to the point of obsession. Like you can't stop thinking about this. You're very fixed on it. You really want to work on it, work on something. Because for some of you, it may be something to do at work. I do see something at work here where there is a second chance involved. Something needs to come back to be reviewed, to be looked at again, reevaluated. A choice needs to be made about this. So for some of you, there could be some drama, some competitiveness at work with somebody. And for others of you, it could be anyone else. It could be a love interest, a family member, a friend. But I see that you want to establish peace, Libra. I mean, not all of you. Some of you could be in that energy of ego and wanting to compete with somebody, wanting to win. Some of you could be in that energy, and for others of you, it's the other person. You really want to, somebody wants to work on it though. They want a renewal here with the Ace of Cups. It talks of a renewal in love or a new offer in love. But what I'm seeing is like a second chance, a renewal. Something needs to be healed. There was a lot of perhaps fighting, toxicity, competitive types of energy, getting back at each other, wanting to defeat somebody. I see a lot of anxiety about this, Libra. We're just going to talk about it as if it's the other person doing it, okay? Because that's how I got the channeled message. And just reverse it if you need to. You could be feeling that way. But there's a lot of anxiety and fear about whether or not you're going to have a second chance, whether or not you're going to be able to work on it with this person. Anxiety and fear over what if we don't work well together? You know, what if there's more fighting? What if there's more drama? Are we going to be able to move forward? Are we going to be able to come back together and have a second chance? Are we going to be able to heal things? I do see that you have a lot of emotions for this person, Libra. You know, I see you as the Queen of Cups here. I also see that you guys have a lot of passion for this person. You know, you're wildly attracted to somebody, and that's what's stressing you out. You have a lot of love for them. You are pining over them. You have a lot of attraction for them. But will it work out? Will they allow this second chance to happen? Will they allow the renewal of love to happen? Will they come back together with you? And will things move forward this time? Will you guys be able to work on it and work well together? Some of you could be a little frightened or a little scared here of this person being very attractive and being very passionate. You know, they pursue what they want, and that could include people or opportunities as well. There could be some fear of that, because I get the feeling that you guys may have had a fight with someone and separated. Maybe it's not a full-blown breakup for some of you that are in a relationship, but maybe it was just like an argument and you guys kind of isolated from each other, because there's a lot of energy here of wanting to work on it, wanting to heal things with this person and kind of renew your love for each other. I see for some of you, you guys may heal things together. You guys actually may come back together. You know, I see energy of healing this nasty energy here and healing some kind of addictive behaviors or toxicity here. For some of you, you guys could have a problem drinking. You could be drinking a lot more than usual or partaking in some kind of substance, either you or the other person. And I do see that someone wants to heal this, or they will, in order to have this renewal of love, in order to have this second chance. This toxicity, whether it's addictions or just toxic energy with the fighting, with the competing, with the narcissism and the ego, that needs to be healed in order to renew things and come back together. I kind of see like for some of you, you will heal things and you will renew this love with each other. There's going to be a second chance. And I see you guys coming back together and celebrating. For some of you, this could be around the holidays, because I saw the Christmas tree and the mistletoe. But I see a lot of anxiety in the center here, Libra. Like I said, somebody is very worried. This could have happened more than once. You know, bad fighting, bad kind of competing with each other, trying to hurt one another, or they're trying to hurt you. And just a lot of fear. You know, will you guys be able to work it out this time? I do get the feeling that this has happened a few times. And that's why there is such a fear over being able to work it out this time. You know, I see you guys trying to move things forward towards the end here, moving forward. And I see you trying to do so with a lot of passion, because you are very passionate about this person and you do have a lot of love for them, Libra. But when it comes to it, towards the end here, this is either you're either the King of Wands here and they are the Queen of Cups, or you are the Queen of Cups and they are the King of Wands. And as you see here, there is one person with their back turned from the other, looking elsewhere, and this person is kind of in their feelings, they're feeling emotional, and they're just attentive, like very attentive, and looking at this person and trying to face them and give them this cup, but the other person is just not even paying attention to them. I'm getting ego again. So for some of you, this could be you, and for others of you, it's reversed. Somebody here in the mix, I'm going to take a wild guess and think that it's the other person, because somebody here has a lot of ego. There's a lot of pride here with somebody, a lot of ego. And it's to the point that it gets a little unhealthy at times. And I just see like, it's like somebody is not, I don't feel like they're putting maximum effort here, Libra. I'm going to say it. I feel like they might initially, because you guys do try to get back together and have a second chance, but it's like someone is, again, not facing the other person. Somebody here could have Leo in their chart, and somebody could struggle with pride and ego. Now in the outcome, Libra, I see those missiles being fired and some more toxicity with the devil here. So the outcome is not looking too good, you guys. It looks like something happens. Either something's found out, something is said, a fight breaks loose, some kind of unexpected turn of events seems to come up here. And there's just a lot of messages flying at each other. This could be verbal arguments, but you can very clearly see the depiction of shots being fired. You know, this shocks somebody in the mix. They're not expecting it. Again, toxicity, addictions. For some of you, someone in the mix could have a little bit of obsession. We're going to clarify in a second just to see what this is, because I am getting for some of you it's obsession, but there is toxicity regardless. But yeah, I see more fighting here, Libra. Now, if you are the one who's taking on this energy here, being a little bit in their ego, being in their pride, maybe indulging in drinking, I don't know. This could also talk of somebody that has a wandering eye, being a little bit too open or frivolous with their passions, because they're a very attractive person, Libra. So you could be a very attractive male and you might struggle with ego and pride. It's like somebody is turning their backs on the other person, and the other person is just kind of left holding the weight of the relationship. And they're trying, they really are trying, but somebody is too much in their pride and ego is what I see. And I see that this emotional, loving person here is having a lot of anxiety and fear about being able to heal this, because there is a lot of this behavior, you know, devil energy, 5 of Swords energy. Somebody's in their feelings towards the end here. I see that somebody turned their back on the other person, and it could have to do with this Tower moment, you know, an unexpected crumbling of a foundation. The tower is coming and crumbling down. It wasn't built on solid foundation here. Something is just coming out of left field. And there is more toxicity. So let's get some clarification. What is this Tower moment? Oh, wow, you guys. Again, this is communication and messages flying in. A lot of messages. A really bad ending here. Something's done, or at least it feels that way right now. I do get the sense that this has happened a few times, Libra. There could have been a lot of fighting and toxicity in the relationship, and you guys have tried to heal things and tried to work on things and come back together, but it's just like there is a lot of verbal arguments here. Somebody is firing shots at you, or you them. What is this argument about? What is this argument about? Somebody was left waiting for something, maybe waiting for somebody to change, waiting for someone to leave some addictive behaviors, addictions, or anything else, some kind of behavior here. There could be addictive behavior, and it could have to do with King of Wands type energy. Maybe somebody that has their eyes on other people, flirting with other people. I don't know. Somebody feels like they were left waiting for something. Waiting for happiness, waiting for clarity. A second chance. Healing, isolating from each other. Like I said, that happened before. You guys get in these fights and then you kind of separate from each other for a little bit, detach. You know, somebody wanted to move to calmer waters when it came to this argument, this breakup, or whatever it is. You know, maybe it's not a breakup for all of you, but it's some kind of fight. So it looks like somebody was waiting around for this second chance that they really were invested in. They really wanted the second chance to take place. The second chance would have made them very happy, or did make them very happy. You know, they wanted to kind of take some time on their own to heal and recover after this fight, after this separation, and move to calmer waters with you, Libra, or you, them. You know, you wanted to bring balance back into the situation and bring peace. But why is this a problem? Was somebody waiting around too long? Were they waiting for something that didn't quite happen? Pride and ego and arrogance. So it almost feels like to me, for some of you, someone was waiting around for this to happen. They really wanted to come back together and have a second chance and work on things. But that may have just never happened. Somebody may just be too proud, too stubborn, too stuck in their ways. Which we see up here, Libra. There is definitely some toxicity here when it comes to somebody being a little bit too much in their ego, pride and arrogance, stubbornness, being really smug. With this energy now, and now that I get more information, I feel like somebody here could have been doing something to rub something in the other person's face, you know, trying to hurt them a little bit, trying to get back at them. And they were very arrogant and prideful. Let's take a look. Did the second chance not happen, or what's going on here? Sorry, I'm not going to take these because they were already flipped. What is happening here? Did this never happen? Oh, it looks like a second chance may have not happened for most of you. I feel like this whole reading is you wanting this and willing to do the work, or it's the other person for you, Libra. But there's a lot of fear. Is it going to happen? Are we going to work together? Are we going to have a second chance? Are we going to renew things? Are we going to heal things? Are we going to get back together? Are we going to be able to move forward? I have so many feelings for this person. I love them. I'm so attracted and drawn to them. Well, it looks like that never did happen, Libra, did it? It's like somebody was too stubborn and too prideful. You know, somebody was left waiting around, waiting for that message, waiting for an apology, waiting for things to get back off the ground. And it's like it just never happened. Somebody was too prideful and arrogant here. And for others of you, there could even be another person here. Somebody could have gotten wish fulfillment elsewhere, and there could be a third-party situation here. You know, some heartache, some betrayal with another person. That's for a few of you. I feel like for most of you, you just were really invested in somebody and really wanted to fix things, but it looks like that person just never came back. It's like you're shocked that things are really done. You didn't think that they would actually be over. You thought that you guys would get back together and fix things by now, but it's like it didn't happen, or some messages might have come in that really put into perspective for one of these people that, wow, like this is really done. And for others of you, you may have gotten back together in here, and this spread could be talking about you getting back together, and then it just goes all wrong again. It's like, again, these verbal assaults, these fights, the toxicity. And it looks like after that, it's really done. Like this person doesn't come back. They don't try to fix things with you. In fact, they might even send you more horrible messages, and it just really makes you realize, wow, this is actually done. I can't believe it, I'm hearing, because of the Tower. Let's take a look at Libra's independent energy. Okay, I'm not going to take those because sometimes I just know if that was not meant. Libra's independent energy. Libra's independent energy. Libra's independent energy. Okay, Libra. So I see two storylines here. I see for those of you that were dealing with someone else that was doing this to you, being in their pride and ego and just trying to hurt you. I see like somebody was online getting a lot of attention, you know, flirting, exploring other options, talking to other people, you know, just a very like definitely trying to get back at you, definitely trying to hurt you, definitely trying to show off, you know, trying to like be open to other people, and it was very public, so you obviously saw it, Libra. I do see that you became cold, you detached from this person, you remained cool, calm, and collected. So you did not react, you just kind of acted like you were very detached and you weren't focused on this person. I do see you still wanting to reunite with this person, but it's just like you're being very cautious when it comes to this reunion with this person. Maybe you thought about this logically, Libra. You decided, I'm just going to put my emotions to the side. They are online, they're rubbing stuff in, they're being very public. And this person could be very immature as well. They're doing things that are very immature. And it's like you've made a logical decision that you will have a reunion, but you're going to take your time. You're going to be very cautious. You're going to take your time. So for some of you, you could be the person that is just taking too long, because this energy is an energy of being very slow. If you were very detached with this person and very slow, meanwhile, some of you could have been doing this. I'm getting another storyline here. Some of you could have been on social media, exploring people, having your eye on people, flirting, talking to them. And meanwhile, you could have been very detached with this person. During the reunion, you guys could have had a reunion and you were just very detached with them, and you were just doing all this stuff and just being very slow. That could be why someone is pissed off here, Libra. Now, that's not going to be for all of you. Take it how it resonates. For others of you, this person is doing this to you. They're being online, being very public, being a little obnoxious, immature, flirting, exploring in front of your face. And you've tried to restrain yourself. You've tried to remain cool, calm, and collected and just be very logical and seem detached. It looks like you've made logical decisions about this reunion to take your time and be very cautious. I'm getting that a lot of you are very careful and wanting to be cautious with this person, because this person could be a very fiery, passionate type of person. And that could be why they fly off the handle at times. They could be sending you these very passionate, angry messages. They could be that type, and that is why you want to tiptoe and be very careful and cautious when it comes to having this reunion with them. So for some of you, it's you that was just moving too slow. You were being too detached. And maybe you guys could have been in your pride and ego, and that did not help things. In fact, I see somebody becoming very angry here. It's like these messages just came in and it just let you know that they were done. Somebody was done here. You were not expecting this. Let's take a look at the other person, Libra. The Empress, the Hierophant, well, I see that this person is somebody that knows their worth. They're very abundant. They could be a mother. This could also be somebody that you looked at as everything you wanted, wifey material. This actually literally could be your wife or your girlfriend. This is somebody that you could have had a lot of growth with. You could have had children, a family, the whole 9 yards. I am seeing that a lot of you could have been married to this person. You guys could have very well been married. This could have been your wife, or this person wanted commitment. They wanted marriage. They wanted things to be official. And now this person is deciding to move away. This person could be relocating, moving somewhere else, or they just are trying to move away from the drama and the chaos and the fighting. For some of you, this person could very well be a mother. This is a mom with her child in the boat. I see that this person could feel very left out in the cold, abandoned by you, or this is how you feel about them because they've moved away. They could have decided, well, I want commitment, and if Libra is not going to give that to me, well, then I'm done. Because some of you could have been in this very immature energy here, flirting, exploring your options, exploring social media, getting attention from people. And you could have been very, very detached with this person, you know, not vulnerable with them. Meanwhile, taking your sweet time here. That's for some of you. Someone was taking their sweet ass time, you know, and this person could have wanted commitment. This is somebody who holds themselves in high regard and they know their worth, so they're not going to put up with much. This Empress has all the qualities from all the queens in one. So she has the Queen of Swords inside her. She's not going to put up with bullshit, and she's very hard to fool. She has the intuition of the Queen of Cups, the passionate, driven attractiveness of the Queen of Wands, and the stability. You know, she's a responsible person and she works really hard, like the Queen of Pentacles. And for others of you, this is somebody that you're married to, and it looks like this person is moving away, emotionally so, or physically. They could be moving away from you. You know, and they've made the decision to leave somebody out in the cold, or this is them feeling left out in the cold. Because for some of you, it's reversed. And you could have been the one leaving this person waiting, and they just decided to move on and leave you behind. I kind of see like both perspectives here. You could have felt like this person's just popping off on you and they're very fiery and passionate, and there was a lot of toxicity here and fighting. But at the same time, you could have been doing this kind of stuff. You could have been exploring people, having your eyes on other people, flirting, maybe even dating other people, just somebody that gets a lot of attention. And meanwhile, you could have been very detached with this person, not open, not vulnerable with them, not emotional with them, and just moving very slowly. And for this person's perspective, they want commitment. You know, and if you weren't willing to do that, and if you were doing stuff, they got pissed off. They started firing shots at you, Libra. And they finally, it's like they got sick of it and they just ended things. They just want to move on to calmer waters, Libra. And it looks like they've made a decision to leave you out in the cold. How can Libra overcome this? How can Libra overcome this? Come on, Libra. Oh my goodness, Libra, very stubborn. So for some of you Libras, you could have a stubbornness to you, but if it's reversed, flip it as you see fit, okay? I'm just seeing a lot of non-action. Still, it's like, how can you overcome this? And it looks like you are just going to sit around and not take action as you did before because you were very slow. Now, if this person has fire in their chart, you know, that's why they started popping off at you. These people are not patient like that. They don't have the time. They know, this person knows their worth. They want commitment. They know what they deserve. I just see you like hanging out, staying to yourself, trying to figure stuff out in your head, throwing yourself into work, doing some more introspection, doing introspection on how you can work on this, how you can put work into fixing this perhaps. But meanwhile, you're not tongue-tied, wow. Meanwhile, you're just not doing anything. And hey, that could actually help you overcome this. Maybe you do have some serious thinking and reflecting to do. Maybe you need to look at yourself and see where you had some faults. Because I feel like somebody here is blaming the other person. Oh, they're just fighting with me. They just fight and they argue and it's toxic. And this person is trying to get back at me. I just see a lot of being able to see what's wrong in them, but somebody needs to look at themselves as well, because somebody played a part here. You know, it's not just the other person. So yeah, a lot of introspection, no action, a lot of stressing at night, having anxiety, stressing out about some kind of truth, about another direction. Somebody has delivered truth to you about going into another direction, like, hey, I'm leaving you. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. And just having to heal and recover and then move forward finally, which we have that twice. So how you can overcome this, Libra, this is what I'm getting. You do need to take some time out for yourself. You need to go within, look for answers, soul search, look at yourselves, heal and recover any old wounds that you might have had. Because this behavior of being immature and going online and just having your eyes on other people, meanwhile you're very detached, you're not vulnerable, you're not expressing your emotions, and you're just being very slow and cautious. You know, and I see this person getting very frustrated with you and angry. And I do feel like it's them turning their backs on you, Libra. Or is it like this? Yeah, here it's like this. They're turning their backs on you. And I do feel that they're very angry with you, Libra. That's why they're trying to assassinate you and fire missiles. So you do need to go within, take some time out for yourself, heal, and think about what it is you want to do to fix this. You know, you have some anxieties here that you need to look at and heal, because these anxieties could come from somewhere else. I don't know where they're coming from. Only you would know that, Libra. But there is work to be done here. And you might need to communicate. You might need to tell this person your truth. I feel like a lot of you guys were holding back and taking your sweet ass time. And this person is an Empress. They know their worth. They're not going to sit around and wait for somebody to have this kind of behavior, being cold and detached. And then having this energy of going around and flirting and looking at, you know, if it's a woman, she likes to look around on social media and add men, naked men, looking at men, a womanizer or a man-eater, you know. Or if it's a man, this person likes looking at social media, like all the models, following them, talking. So sorry, you guys, my phone got cut off. Got the alarm on. I believe I was somewhere around, you know, if you had this behavior with this person and you were not emotionally open to them and you were holding back and you had this like flirty kind of fuckboy energy type of behavior, you know, this person is an Empress. They know their worth. They're not going to put up with that. So I do feel like there is some healing that needs to happen. There is some introspection. You need to look at yourself. You need to dissect things. And for some of you, you may need to communicate and speak your truth to this person, because I feel like a lot of you were holding back and not telling them things. So yeah, I hope that resonated for you, Libra. And if it didn't, feel free to check your other signs, your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Vedic astrology. Hit that like button and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the little bell notification so that you can get notified when I post new videos. Thank you.